I'm Myles. I'm driving with Myles. We're going to talk about how to drive as a beginner. When you first get into the car, you want to lock your door. And then I need you to put on your seatbelt. It goes across your body. Now, you need to frame the rear window in the mirror so when you're driving, you can see everything behind you quickly by looking up. The driver's side mirror. And we're in a mirror, so our driver's side is on the left. If we were in the UK, Australia, or India, it would be on the right. Now, I got to push a button, use the keypad, and adjust the side mirror. Hey, how you doing today? Now, I'm going to put my foot on the brake. This car has a key. And if you don't put your foot on the brake, some cars won't start. The newer cars with the key fob, they won't start unless you put your foot on the brake. Now the car is started. We're going to let it warm up for a second. There are different theories behind that. Now I'm in a busy parking lot, so what I need to do is look out of my back window. Hey, yes, she did graduate. I will post pictures later on the community page. She has a bachelor's of applied science, I believe, in business administration and a minor in marketing. So I will post those pictures later on the community page. Okay, thank you. So I'm gonna put it in reverse. I'm looking over my shoulder. I'm covering the brake. I'm gonna go back really slow. And then I'm gonna turn. And when you're in a parking lot, you've gotta look around. You've gotta be safe. Safety is no accident. My boss said that last year. I thought it was, kind of funny, but he's right. We have to be careful. We want to be very, very careful. I'm in a parking lot. I'm going to show you how dangerous it is. We have kids. We have people. And I'm going to look and check. And I'm going to go down. And I'm going to stay to the right. I see a car coming. They're going to get over. I'll get over. Okay. And we're going to make a right turn. And when you start learning, I need you in neighborhood to go slow. Hey, Jackson. How are you? Jackson, I'll send you some pictures too. You follow me on Instagram, so I'll send you some pictures. All right, we're going to go up to the edge and stop. This is a partially controlled intersection. They have the right of way. This truck has the right of way. Then I'm going to make my turn and go slow. We're just working on turns right now. Then I'm going to make a left turn. Some really cute houses here. And then I'm going to turn. When I turn, I'm going to stay to the right. R-I-G-H-T. I see the two kids playing. I'm going to stay to the middle left, just in case a ball comes out or a kid comes out. Okay. Safety's no accident. Now this is the speed bump. I know you see the sign. I paused. And if you see the sign, say yes. I know there's a delay. And then I'm going to roll forward very easily over the speed bump. Okay. Real easy. And then I'm going to turn on my right turn signal. If I'm shy and too scared to inch forward, no one will let me in. But if I'm assertive, not aggressive, not disrespectful, people will let me in. We all have to wait, and they're the main road. We're going to be driving our autistic driver today. Not that that means anything, but there are special things I need to do. I need to stay calm. I need to be consistent. I need to say things multiple times. This driver may let me out, they may not. I'm going to wave, make eye contact, and then they're from Florida, so they're from the Sunshine State. Now, we can turn on red. I don't see signs saying we can't, but we have to look to the left. And I have to stop here first, and then I'm moving forward. It's called showing the car. Hopefully all of you can hear me and you can see this well. If you can't, please put yes in. I'm trying a new mounting system. Okay, I have a green. Oh, that traffic. Okay, let's talk about merging on the expressway. If you have questions, put it in. I'm a state certified driving instructor. I teach adults, I teach teens. We're going to talk about merging. So it's rush hour. We're going to accelerate, get up to speed. I'm at about 50. Came out about 55. And I'm going to stay in this first lane. The car ahead of me, I believe, is from Illinois. So they're an out-of-town driver. And I want to get settled in and get comfortable. I don't want to go 75 or 85, not need it. And just get comfortable, stay relaxed, and enjoy my journey. If you were driving with me, I would put you in the first lane to the right. I'm not going to put you in the left lane because they're going to go 75 and 80. We don't need that. The most common thing you see is people not using blinkers. This is confusing and dangerous. You're going to see a semi truck coming and you're going to hear it. I'm going to go ahead and get over one lane. And I'm keeping my space. And this semi truck has an air ride suspension. So when he or she squeezes the brakes, you'll see the trailer and the semi squat down. Pretty interesting. See it squat down? It's got an air ride suspension. And there's also a shortage. Okay, they're going to get over one lane. I'm going to go ahead and get over and just keep space. Caution, wide turns. Oh, what is this driver doing? Wow. That kind of threw me. I'm gonna get over. And you know me, you've been watching me. I'm not an erratic lane changer. We're gonna follow someone and see what the journey is. Let's just stay in one lane. We're gonna stay in the middle. That semi truck kind of had me lost for a second. And if you're playing with a vehicle that large, over 110 feet long, you really need to think about us as motorists. So our driver's not thinking about us. He's thinking about himself or herself getting to Mexico. Be considerate. If you have questions, put it in. I'm a state certified driving instructor. I teach adults and teens. We're doing a driving tutorial lesson. This is a series. So what I need you to do at the end, you need to be looking at all these videos. And if you really enjoy it, you're going to subscribe, because we are making videos daily. I'm going live daily, and we're doing driving tutorials and driving lessons and going over rules and test prep. So you're going to learn a lot. We're at 30 in a 70. Welcome to rush hour. I'm being sarcastic. You guys know that. And I'm just taking my time. My fuel is at 1/4 of a tank. I'm a little bit concerned, but I have enough fuel to make it to the petrol station. If I was to electric vehicle, I would be a little concerned, having a little bit of range anxiety. Also, I did a lean business guide on the possibility of me becoming an all-electric driver's ed school and helping people with job placement. So it was really interesting. I had a lot of fun talking about one of the business proposals, just sharing it with you. So that was very educational for me. So we're at about 40. Flow's starting to pick up a little bit. And remember, my fuel is low, so I don't need to start going really fast because I will run out of fuel. So I'm trying to be very conservative. It is 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. This is typical traffic congestion. I'm trying to be as safe as possible, both hands on the wheel. The Magic John phone holder, camera holder, is doing its job. I have both hands on the wheel. And I definitely can recommend this because it's really taken my content to another level. I have 40 minutes to get to my destination, so I'm going to take you all with me as much as I can. I drive my autistic driver at 4:45 to 5:45. And then I have my adult testing session, 6:30 to 8:30. And then all my adult drivers will pass, and then we'll have 16 new adult drivers on the road. So it's a very stressful day, but a very rewarding day. So I try to balance. This is your typical life of an instructor. I don't know why this person keeps tapping brakes. Part of me wants to pass them, but also I'm trying to maintain good fuel economy and good safety. What would you do if you were me? Would you pass the truck, go about 70, 75, barely make it, or would you stay behind the truck and cruise about 60? Some of these truck drivers have a speed governor that locks in speed, and their speed is GP. I'm staying here in this lane. I'm not worried about this guy, because last time he did that, there was a problem. So now I'm behind this vehicle. I don't know if I like that or not. So I guess I'm going to stay behind this vehicle, because from experience, this truck driver's just going to cut back over. So once you get out here once or twice, you'll learn tendencies of traffic. This traffic is stop and go. We're at 40. And this might be downtown Toronto, downtown Houston, Texas, downtown Los Angeles, California. We have some good dash cam video of Houston, Texas, Detroit, Michigan, Iowa, Des Moines, Iowa. So I just need to get that content out to you, because it really is going to give you a different perspective of parts of the United States. I've been through Montreal, been through the 401, and I do have an enhanced license, so I can go anywhere in the United States, the continental United States. We're at 20. This also reminds me of New York. So I want to be able to see the semi-truck. I don't want to get any closer. I would tell you to stay smooth and keep space. You see the flow is picking up again now. We are 30. Now we're about 35. I will change lanes in a moment. My left blinker's on. I'm going to accelerate. And I'm gradually getting up. I see the Ford. I'm a little scared. I was scared they were going to come over on me. One person said this is common sense. Everyone is different. You actually have to teach. I wanted to tell you this. You actually have to teach someone how to drive. You have to show them. You have to sit in the passenger seat. You need to tell them you need to be at this speed. I need you 3 cars away. Check your mirror. Stop hugging the left. You can't be scared to vocalize in a caring, loving way. And that's what I'm trying to tell all of you. You got to be a good coach. You got to be consistent. You got to show love, and you got to really encourage them to do their best. And that's where it's very positive and uplifting to me. I don't talk about cryptocurrency. I don't talk about shoes. This car is cutting over randomly. So you'll see drivers like this just cutting over that Grand Marquise, and then drivers just don't care. That's that semi truck. So we're in the left lane, so we're starting to pass cars, but I'm using more fuel. Just to show you the speed. So I looked at my fuel and I'm making a determination. I drive the autistic client at 445. It's about 405 now. I'm gonna let the car eat. You see them changing lanes? Just stay in one lane. Don't be an erratic lane changer. And we're in the left lane because the yellow line is to our left. If I was in the right lane, the white line would be to my right. We're about 75 miles an hour. The car is definitely using more fuel. I can get some more sensors hooked up to the car if you are a data geek, and we can talk about fuel, one resistance, coefficient of friction. While I like technology too, it helps make my teaching job a lot easier. Turning my wheel very easy. I'm a little fast, the car's leaning a little bit to the right. This is an older car, so the suspension parts are worn out. And I'm lifting my foot because they're going faster, so he's going to cut over all the way to the right. That's called anticipation. And I'm just lifting my foot, maintaining speed. So my fuel economy is actually better than that driver. I also have some video of downtown driving, and I will definitely get that out for you guys. Slowly and gradually. This is a really sharp curve, so centrifugal force is pulling us out to the right. That's why the chevron alignment signs are on the right. The curve is going to the left. If the chevron alignment sign is on the left, this means the curve is going to the right. These signs will help you navigate. You can also look ahead and see cars and traffic. It's called aim high driving. I'm lifting my foot a little bit, taking my time. That's that Hemi 392 to our right. 480 horsepower to the ground. You also have high insurance and high maintenance costs. It depends on what you like. So you have to have a job. And if you want a nice, beautiful car or truck like that, then get a job. I'm happy for you. And I try to encourage all my clients to work. A lot of people don't want to work. They don't want to put in the work. They want to drive, but they don't want to get the proper insurance or proper maintenance. And then when you're driving across the country or across Asia or China or India, your car's going to break down, and then you're going to look like Boo Boo the Fool. Things are going real smooth and real nice. Our fuel level's okay. It's not good, but it's not bad. And now I'm lifting my foot because you can see the volume of traffic. A lot of these things are observation. I'm lifting my foot more because the driver's education cars anywhere from 175 to 225 miles per day. If you drive each student anywhere from 12 to 25 miles. Some are a little bit less. It depends on if they're an expressway driver. If your instructor's not really taking you through neighborhoods, right turns, left turns, lane changing, they're not teaching you. Some of my students from New York said I paid $45 for 45 minutes. Every instructor's different, every rate is different. I'm in the Midwest. I'm lifting my foot a little bit. Heart is pounding, you're watching everything around you, making sure you're smooth. Hopefully the video's clear, it's not as shaky. About a month ago I didn't have the Magic John camera and phone holder, and the videos were very shaky, so I can definitely see a difference. See me look over my shoulder, look over my shoulder, and I'm maintaining good speed. There's a lot going on. If you have questions, put those in. So now I'm in the middle lane. We're still moving quite fast. I'm kind of going into a rural area. You can tell by the surroundings. Get over early and get over one more lane to the right, and minimum 3 blinks. Now I'm in the right lane again. How do we? There are 3 lanes: slow, medium, and fast. White broken lines, we can change lanes. The warning sign is telling us traffic is merging from the right, and I'm lifting my foot. So when I get here, because I'm traveling about 70. Taking my time. You can see other cars are moving. I'm moving good. The other cars are moving about 10 to 14 miles an hour faster. That's fine. We're where we need to be. Our exit is coming up in 1 mile. Get over early. Because when you're driving on the interstate, you get really tired. It's called highway hypnosis. And you just are not as focused. I'm lifting my foot a little bit, taking my time. I'm at about 65. Oh my God, there's a car going about 80. You're gonna see it. You're gonna see it to the left. Purple car. Notice how accident has happened. I'm lifting my foot off the gas. There are 2 right lanes, 2 left lanes. We're going to be in the outside right turn lane because we're going to have to get fuel. So I'm going to show you how you make a very difficult left turn. So I'm in the correct lane early. I'm squeezing brakes. You can see the car's going really smoothly. If I was flying, the car would be veering to the right or left. So I'm going to squeeze my brakes. I like to keep juice or coffee in the car to hydrate, because when you're traveling a long way, you get thirsty, you get dehydrated. I'm pretty alert. You can tell by my face, tell by my eyes. This is highway driving, and it does get you tired and fatigued. It's about 70 here in the Midwest where I am. What is the temperature where you guys are? Now when I turn, I'm going to be in the outside right turn lane. I want to show you this. So you got to know what lane. My blinker's on, and I'm going to go slow. I have a green arrow. I'm going to stay all the way to the left. Okay? This is major traffic. And we're going to have to make a major turn. I'm thinking about the turn, but I know it's going to take me a while. And I'm wondering, did I do the right thing? Because the next station is not for about 4 miles. And that's going to pass my destination. It's about 4:20 Eastern Standard Time. I told the client I'd be there at 4:45. So I think I'm going to go further. And I don't want to deal with all this traffic. And the client warned me if I take this direction. So I'm going to take another way. And that's fine. Because I want to show you real life traffic out here. You can see all this traffic to the left. But I'm going to go down further. I'm still on time. I'd rather be early for my drives than just making it. And I see them tapping brakes. And I'm wondering, why are they stopping? But it's heavy, heavy. And they warned me about this, so it's no one's fault but my own. See what happens if you don't listen? Oh, this traffic. But that's okay. But at the street coming up, I have to make a left, so it's not going to be that bad. And I could risk and drive to the client's house, but I would run out of fuel. So I don't want to do that. I'm hoping there's a station up here. We're at 40 and 50, so that's heavy traffic. That's going to return to yellow. I'm still good on time. We want to see the rear of the tires on the rail. So how do I feel right now? A little bit irritated. Not because of drivers, but because of the volume of traffic. You really can't do what you want. I had to change my whole route. I should have went to the gas station, but that left turn would have taken 3 or 4 minutes. So I'm kind of driving out of the way to avoid heavy traffic, and then I'll double back. I'm still 25 minutes. I'm still ahead of my time by 25 minutes. To be honest, I kind of went out of the way. But I think there's a store up here. Do they sell fuel? I'm not sure. And I'm not scanning left, middle, and right. That was very surprising. You see how people just cut over like that? They're not considerate. See that? Do you see the danger right now? I'm not making this up. I really want you to see this. Then I'm going to get over one lane to the right. And I'm still on time. Okay. And I'm going to squeeze my brake. If I had an electric vehicle, I wouldn't have to worry about this. The gas tank is on my side, so you're going to actually see me walk in. I don't want to roll forward. So that was very stressful. That was very stressful, to say the least, because I was scared or a little hesitant to do the maneuver at the, I'm just getting some of the trash out the car. Whenever you stop, you should clean out the car. But that was kind of stressful coming down this way. And if your uncle or auntie are saying, oh, it's not stressful, they're lying to you. It is stressful. I'm going to switch camera angles. I'm going to get this trash out and walk in. And I have to get fuel. And one day this area will probably have fast superchargers here. I know you like my fresh fit, right? You saw that fresh fit. You know it was drippy, right? Hey, how you doing? So I'm back in the vehicle. I got some chips. And this is how these stations get you. They know you're hungry and tired. So I just had gas. I got $20 worth of gas. So I have 5 gallons, 5.9 gallons of gas. How much is gas where you are? So I'm still on time. It's about 4:25. I have to be there 4:45. This is a little bit more relaxing than that station where I would have to make a left turn or right turn by all the traffic. I'm not really a Croc wearer. A lot of beginning drivers wear Crocs. You want to be able to pivot your foot between the gas and brake. So I have to go out this opposite way to make a left turn. I can't go up this way because I can't go out that way because it's a one-way going in. So it's nice to chill for a moment, catch your breath. And that's what I'm trying to do. It's about 77 degrees and you see my crispy fit, right? So I'm gonna put on my seatbelt. I'm above a half a tank of fuel. And that's gonna give me probably 125 miles. I don't know how it would equate to driving or charging the vehicle. So I'm gonna put my foot on the brake. I'm gonna wait for this gentleman to back out. That's the type of Impala that I have. Okay, I'm gonna go around this way. I want you to see me turn my head. I'm looking where I wanna go. This is a larger gas station. So I should be able to make a left turn pretty easy, I'm hoping, because there's a traffic light down there to my right and this one down there to my left. So this is a lot easier than the other area where we were at. Very stressful. So I'm just looking and checking. I'm just gonna wait and being extra patient. And that's what you need to do. I wanna show you this. This is where real teaching is. You're looking left, looking right. And a lot of you will say, I can't do it. And I understand, okay? So I'm just looking. And then here I go. Yes. Okay. So I'm back on the road. We got 15 minutes. And if I can get there early, we can start early. I don't want to rush my autistic driver. I just want to take my time. I'm already here. This is point of no return. We proceed with caution. Never slam brakes. We're on the right because this road goes east and west. So we're currently going west. You also need to know your cardinal directions. I'm using the ball of my foot, squeezing my brake. It's got an e-bucket. It feels nice to relax. but your heart is pounding because this is rush hour when there's a lot of traffic. So I want to be my best for my autistic student, my autistic client. She's 27. So what does this mean? Mentally, I need to be prepared to be calm, to be relaxed, to be patient. And that's what you really need from your instructor, is to be calm and patient and relaxed. Okay, I'm gonna make a wrap. Okay, I don't know what happened, I'm back. All right, I wanna be calm and patient. So this road, hey, E, how are you? Had a little bit of a stressful drive. Yes, gas stations can be nasty, but I didn't go into the bathroom. I got what I needed. I didn't have to squat down on the toilet. I get it, some of them are really terrible. I'm good. This really is a beautiful chill drive through here. Isn't this really nice? E, is this area similar to where you are? I know you're in upstate New York. No, okay. A lot more people? This is a really sharp curve here. It's really easy to crash on this, I can tell. At night, this would definitely cause someone to crash. Unless there are no lights here. E, do you have street lights? Yep, okay. These roads are terrible. Oh my God. I can't stand this. That's where they're building. They told me there were deer here. There was a baby fawn. And his mother was killed. You've got street. Okay. So this area's, we talked to, this area is probably 500,000 and up. You see that big white truck? That's what my student's driving. She can drive. So I'm gonna pull over here to the right. I'm gonna talk to you guys in a minute. So with this drive, yeah, isn't it nice? We did moderate speed traffic, approaching maneuvers, roundabouts, completing 3-point turns, angle parking left and right. You saw me get fuel. One of you said gas stations are nasty. Some of them are. So you've been in nasty stations. Some of you are nasty. You're like, Daddy, I got a good sense of humor too. Respond to traffic control devices. Yes, they are nasty. Oh, I've seen some horrible things. That's a whole nother story. Turning from multiple lanes, merging into traffic, which was very stressful. I decided to go down about 2 miles. People make me sit there. I can tell you some things. When I was at the YMCA cleaning out the female bathroom, that's all I'm gonna say. My image of females was ruined from about 16 and up when I started cleaning out female bathrooms. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, had to talk to my mom and girl cousins about all that. We had minimal distractions. Yes, being passed on the right, merging onto the road. We identified expressways and highways. I'm just going through my checklist. Be patient with me. We also practice going and making right and left turns. So this is very educational day, E. You're always cracking me up. So I'm going to drive this young lady for about an hour. I'm supposed to be here 4:45 to 5:45, and then I have to give my adult driving knowledge test, and then I have 25 adults, and if they pass, they'll be out on the road, and then I might go live after that. But I'll be putting together some small vertical pieces of content, either for YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, or TikTok. So, but this whole video it's lagging a little bit, I can tell, because I kind of freeze for a second. But I want to say thank you all, all of you, for just supporting. And look at these videos, and then I will talk to all of you a little bit later. Bye.